Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is a very fun video. I feel like the last person in the world to get this figure. This is RC-1138 Boss. Boss here is from the Star Wars, the Republic Commando, or just Republic Commando. There's no "the" there. Anyways, it's from the Republic Commando game, which I played way back in the day on my GameCube. It came out in like the early, like mid 2000s, 2004, 2005, somewhere around there. Definitely came out of the GameCube. I remember playing it a lot. Got it also on Steam a couple years ago. I played a lot more there. Either way, I never actually beat it. And even to this day, truth be told, I don't really have a lot of connection to this character. Although I know there are some people who really do. And all the more power to those people. If they don't really like this, I get it. But for me, I think this is great. And we'll go over all the different, critiques I've heard and my own opinions on them. But for now, in the box, we have Boss, the leader of the Republic Commandos, of Delta Squad in the Republic Commando game. They have announced the second and third member, and then we're just waiting for an announcement and release of the final member. They are all using Hunter's body, which is part of the issues, because he is a little on the skinny side. Now, I've ever actually reviewed Hunter before. I might get around to that one day. I think I might just do a whole Bad Batch review, so I'm kind of waiting for Echo to come in so I can just kind of get them all done. But there are some differences. So let's take a look here real quick. So we have the box. Obviously, we have the side mural art, and this is number 7 in the Gaming Greats line, which means this is a GameStop exclusive. The new price of these figures, just so you know, the retail price of all Black Series figures now are $25, $24.99. And then because this is a GameStop exclusive, GameStop always charges like a GameStop tax, where they add another $2 or $3 on top. So Gaming Greats figures now are like $28, which sucks. But at the same time, I don't know, like for kind of weird little characters like this, like no one's ever heard of Boss before. The average Star Wars fan has no idea who this is. They've never played Republic Commando. I mean, it's like a going on a 20-year-old game, almost 20-year-old game. It's like an 17, 18-year-old game. You know, it's not like it's a Jedi Fallen Order or Battlefront or anything like that. But anyway, so the bio here says Republic Commando included the elite Delta Squad, a team of clone commandos dispatched to handle the most dangerous missions for the Republic. And that's pretty much all you need there. Anyways, I do like the Gaming Greats line here. I like that they're I mean, it's a line basically for repaints and retools to give us minor characters that most people don't care about, and I'm okay with some of the concessions, I guess. Is that the right word? They've made some what's the word I'm looking for here? Cut some corners. Like cutting corners, I don't know if is the right term, but they've definitely made some choices out there that some people aren't super happy with, because they want these figures to be big and beefy, because in the game and a little bit in the Clone Wars cartoon, not as much, but a little bit, they were bigger and beefier, whereas these are using the Hunter body, and Hunter, being sort of the tracker of Bad Batch, has a naturally sort of thin and wiry body. Well, not that thin. It's actually kind of normal in my opinion. But anyways, let's take a look here. This is Boss. Now we have a brand new helmet. This is the Commando helmet, and that is, in my opinion, that is spot on. Underneath there, we do have an unpainted. Nope, there is actually not an unpainted head underneath there. I did not know that. I don't know if you can see that. On some troopers, they have just like an unpainted head under there, but that's just a helmet. That's just a straight, I don't know if we can get into that. That's just a straight helmet. So that's actually pretty unique. The head on mine's a little loose, but nothing a little key fix loose joint can't fix there. But let's see what else we got here. I don't know if this is supposed to be red or orange. Again, I'm kind of colorblind, so that's never been a big thing for me. I think the looks on this is fine. Yes. Could he be beefier? Absolutely. But, does it kind of ruin it for me that he's not? No, not particularly. Let's talk about kind of what he comes with real quick here. We have his blaster, which is actually the same blaster. It's the Commando blaster. It's the same one that Hunter actually came with, and it is appropriate. This is the right blaster for Delta Squad to have, so that's good. He also comes with this backpack, and it is it's the exact same backpack. I mean, it's the right backpack. It's not like they needed to make an all new backpack because the backpack's right. This is the backpack they have. It's a backpack we've seen tons of time in Clone Wars and all that stuff, but it's painted to match his body. Got some pretty good silver paint apps, and then this paint app matches the shoulder, the hand, and the stripe on the chest and the helmet in there. And so we've got some pretty good paint apps all around. There's some molded details in the plastic, like on the butt and stuff here, and it's the same on Hunter. So it's the same mold there. It's not different. Even the feet are the same. Again, Hunter review coming. We do have this really nice kind of shiny blue paint on the head there. I like this. Now the biggest problem I have here, and a lot of people have pointed this out, is there's just a hole right here. And I do wish they could have just filled it in. They didn't have to remold a whole new arm. Honestly, they could have just filled that in. And the reason it's there is because on Hunter, he has this knife. And that's something that Hunter has. So that hole there is for the knife sheath. And this is also something that Crosshair has this, because he has the same sort of body build and whatnot. So, Crosshair also has this hole. So it's not just something that's unique to Boss here. It is just a problem with the body mold, because it is Hunter's body first and everyone else's body second. So, or third or fourth. Or so on. So I do like the new mold, though. Let me talk about that real quick. So this is made on the new kind of clone trooper body. The arms, we can get a really good pose without any extra kind of breakage here. That's a really good bend. That's about as good as it really gets with the armor there. So we can really kind of have the gun held up to chest level, looking really natural, which I really, really like. We do have things like butterfly joints at the shoulders, which is great. We have these soft rubber shoulders I'm not a huge fan of. They are the same shoulders that Hunter has, just with different paint apps, obviously. I do know one of the bigger differences here on the Delta Squad armor, there's a cutout right here. There shouldn't be anything here, but I guess armor. I don't mind this, though. It's not a big deal to me anyway. Moving down the leg, we have kind of the same articulation we have on any of the newer trooper bodies, including the controversial single jointed leg. Now, I will say one of the weird issues that Hasbro has chosen to do, and this is true on pretty much any of the new troopers, even on characters like Boba Fett, stuff like that, they have put the knee guards up here attached to the thigh, as opposed to down here attached to the shin. And the problem there is that's not how that would look. It should attach here. And I think one of the guys I follow, is it Weston Dixon? You know who you are if you're watching this, but he's actually cut these off and glued them down here, and they look a lot better. And Hasbro in the future, really, these need to be here. It makes it look so much better. It gives the legs a lot more proportionality. It's a much better look. I mean, when they're standing straight, it doesn't matter. But as soon as you bend that, like it breaks that illusion. It really should be attached down here. If you're not going to do double jointed knees, which I'm fine with, I don't care if they're not double jointed, because I think you do get a decent amount of articulation, and you can do poses like this a lot better because of how well these legs bend. Like, this is not a pose that's super easy to do or to make look natural on the older. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it doesn't look as natural on the older body than it does on this new body. So this is definitely a good improvement, but this is bad. This should be down here, not hanging off his thigh up here. So that is something I do wish in the future that Hasbro would change for sure. But other than that, I really do like him. I think he looks really, really nice. I'm very, very excited to have him. He's going to look really great in my Clone Trooper, on my Clone Trooper shelf. And I'm really looking forward to getting the other 3 members of the team. Again here, we're going to put him next to Hunter. And a virtually identical body. The only difference right here is the helmet itself, which is good because that is really the biggest difference. I mean, you can argue all day long until you're blue in the face that he should have been thicker and bigger, and I get it. But for me in my shelf, it's absolutely fine that he is. I mean, he's a clone. He's not Wrecker. I don't know. But it would have been kind of cool if they'd chosen the Wrecker body to make these off of instead of this. I think erring on the side of maybe too big would have been a better option. Again, these are just kind of suggestions. But just because I don't think it's perfect doesn't mean I don't like this. I love how natural this body mold can just kind of stand there looking good. Like, I like how his hips, he's got his weight kind of on the hips there. It just looks nice. I don't know. I really like how this came out. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about it other than if you played the game and you had a really strong attachment to the character and it's just not matching up for you, I get it. I definitely get it, and I'm not saying you have to be happy with it. But for me personally, it doesn't really matter to me. I think this is good. I think the higher price point does suck. I wish that it weren't as expensive. I really do. But the fact of the matter is, $25 in today's dollars, in today's dollarinos, is about right for inflation. You know, the line started in 2013. They cost $20 in 2013. If you add inflation on for almost those 9 years that the line's been going now, that the inflation would be about $25. So that's right on with inflation. And then the extra couple dollars there is because GameStop always charges that money. I don't like it, but I get it. That's all I'm saying. And until I stop liking the line, I'm going to continue to buy it because I really do like these. And I really like the way this is going to look on my shelf. So let me know what you thought of this. Did you like this? Is this something you were looking forward to? Were you disappointed by it? Do you like it? I know a couple people in the comments. I already know their comments, whether they do or don't like it, and that's fine. But let me know. I love to read, and I respond when I can. It makes me feel good, helps pass the day, things like that. I'd also love to take a moment and thank these people here for supporting me on Patreon at a Black Series level or higher. Thanks a lot, guys. It means a lot to me that you did that, and if continuing to support the channel really helps me out a lot. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and thanks for getting this far. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All that stuff goes to help out the channel, and it's free to do. But with that, I'll see you later. Bye.